Are y'all ready to rumble? Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coach on back order. I'm in my fancy new chair. Can't really see it. Purple. Can't really see that. Can you? No, the top is black. Is it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, it's cool. Alright, anyway, welcome back to Pokemon Violet. Or, as today's going to turn to be, Pokemon Violent. Because we're going after a Team Star base. One that we had a little bit of a problem with last time in the sense that we got defeaterized by it. I've been spending the past few streams trying to build up our team, not really level-wise, but more Terra-type-wise. And we'll get into what that means in just a moment. Alola, 2 Dazzling Shell. What do you mean starting off early? It's like a minute. I guess technically you're right, it's early. But still, not too much. But yeah, I thought I'll just jump in right now. Give some time for people to show up first of all. We'll just sit and relax and just enjoy the sights and sounds of the Paldea region, all the stars. It's very rarely a cloudy night when it's not raining in this game. Interesting. You think, sometimes you just get overcast. But anyway, we did do last session, I believe, was a multiplayer. I think that was yesterday. And we got a decent amount of flying Terra shards that we needed. And as of my grinding last night, starting at midnight, there were new raids to tackle. 4-star Flying Tauros, we took that out, and we got ourselves the, well, more than the last, but the final Terra shard we needed to change our starter's Pokemon Terra type, our starter Pokemon's Terra type, into flying. We'll go over the team idea in just a little bit. I'm also going to do one of our final exams finally in this region at the Uva Academy. Sure, I got everything I need right here. All my windows and stuff are open. But I'm going to start off with selling a bunch of junk to Mr. Pokemon Mart guy. Alright, so I say let's just get started. More will show up like right now. Unknown Spike, greetings and welcome to the stream. We are going to tackle the Team Star base today. And I think I'm so eager to start. I just want to get right into it right now. We'll start the first segment. Of course, I'll pause as per usual and chat with everyone in the chat as they arrive. And cut over to this scene right here. So, first segment will begin now. Enjoy the show, everybody. And begin. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order. And if you're excited for today, you should be. Hit that like button right now. First thing off the top of the bat. We are here back in Pokemon Violet once again. We have a number of things to accomplish today, one of which is going to be re-challenging the Team Star fighting base, the Calf Squad, I believe, and Eri, whatever, is going to be eradicated with what we have planned for today. But before we get into any of that, of course, if you're excited, hit like. If you want to see what has brought us to this exciting point, make sure to check that link in the description to the full Pokemon Violet playlist. And if you want to not miss out on future installments, make sure you are subscribed to the channel or join as a member. Hit the bell button to get notified when new content is coming your way. First thing I'm going to do. Hello, Mr. Man. I've got a bunch of treasures from various raids that we've done over the past couple sessions. I would like to sell, please. I'm going to sell off a whole bunch of junk. First of all, Energy Root is junk. If you don't care about your Pokemon's happiness, it's not, but I do, so it is. I don't use these, of course, for leveling up my Pokemon. I have to get experience from training. And all these rare gems, pearls, star pieces, what have you. Pretty feathers. Look at this. 76,820 going into our pocketbook. That's right. Alright, so with that, I also want to start off every time, because I keep forgetting, to buy some more Pokeballs. Let's get 10 more of these guys. I think one time I bought 50, and he gave me 5 Premier Balls. Now that, I believe, is new to this game, or maybe it was last generation as well, I don't know. But it used to be that no matter how many Pokeballs you bought, like if you bought 100 Pokeballs, they would still give you 1 Premier Ball. And it's like, that's not great, is it? You'd think you would get the 1 Premier Ball for every single 10 you buy, but I think they've updated that here for this region. Alright, so we're going to start off before anything else. We have some final exams to take. I'm going to take one to start off the episode, and then we're going to go after that Team Star fighting base and see if we can take on Eri. I'm just going to go with that. I think that sounds the most name-ish. Although Eri, maybe? I don't know. Dazzling Shell managed to find and catch Slackoth in Pokemon Scarlet. It does come from tree at random, but it is indeed a rare find. That's what I was thinking. Me and Dazzling Shell were talking about that at one point. I think at the end of a multiplayer session or something. How Slackoth is said to be found in trees, but rarely seen. Even with encounter power level 2 for normal. I wasn't finding it. You weren't finding it. So you have finally found one, though, which is good to hear. That they do exist, and we're not going crazy. Alright, before we get into anything, though, I'll check this off screen, and there is someone to talk to. That would be Jacques. Mr. Jacques in the biology lab, so I want to see what's going on over here. Might have to do with how many Pokemon species I've added to the Pokedex. I'm just guessing. So let's see if we've made an accomplishment that way. Hello, sir. Good evening. Ah, hello, Chaz. I see you've already registered 100 species of Pokemon to your Pokedex for me. I did? Neat. Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon. Whoa, you even have data on Pokemon of this specific size? So much data, so much to analyze! He's gonna blow his hexagons if he doesn't calm down. Ah, sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. Isn't there like 400 species in this, though? Something like that? Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. That's some money. Nice, thank you. You're a natural at this Pokemon catching thing, aren't you, Chaz? I've kind of been doing it for 25 years now. For your next goal, let's aim for 200 species. I know it's a tall order, but keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Alright. Can do, but that makes me think, do I have enough registered to get a reward? Right here. Trying to think, what button is it again? Yes, looks like I do. I get 10 nest balls for that. Oh, we get some Stardust too. 5 Stardusts. That's some more selling to do later. And get some experience candy coming up later. Nifty. So I've caught 102 now. Okay, with that done, let's go back to the entrance hall. And let's see what these final exams are like. I'm assuming it's going to encompass all 6 classes, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count. Hopefully you can count too. And it could be a little bit of a challenge to remember everything I've learned. Dazzling Shell's next task is to find a Spewpa, the evolution of Scatterbug. I think I've actually seen one in the wild. It stood out to me for a second. I was like, oh wait, it's actually evolved. So that's cool. It's possible. Let's go back to Mr. Jacques' class, biology final, and see what I remember. Wish me luck, because how many questions do we have on this? I think it's 5, because you need to get 4 out of 5 to win. I shouldn't say win, but to pass, which in its way is a win when you get talking about school stuff. Alright. Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, he should have phone guy's voice, or purple guy's voice. Hello, everyone. Today is our final exam. I know I just changed his voice from one scene to the next, but who cares? We will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you will all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. And if you run out of power, how many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Paralysis, surprise from behind. So that would be 2. True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. Untrue, you can get them from eggs. That is false. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution, such as a Firestone, cause it to evolve? I think it does. I believe it did in the past. I don't know about this generation, though. So Everstone is supposed to prevent evolution, but I think it's only level up evolution. I'm going to say yes, it will, and this could be the one answer I'm allowed to get wrong. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? That's the 1 in 4,000, I believe. True or false? The Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. That is false. It has 4. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. I'm going to say it was fun. It's part of a game. Games are fun. Okay, time's up whether you like it or not. I hope everyone enjoyed tackling those questions. I snuck in a little bonus question there right at the end. Again, shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director this time. I'll grade these right away. Hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. I'm confident that I got 4 out of 5, but that one about the evolution, that one I'm not quite super certain about. Let's look at the results. You need 4 for the final exam. 4 out of 5. Okay, so it must be that the Everstone does prevent stone evolutions. I didn't know that. Now I know. That's the idea of testing. Mr. Jacques asked us to give us a student, whatever, blah, blah, blah. See, I was told that you get Terra shards for this, but maybe it's only specific teachers. Anyway, that's money in my pocket. Keep doing your best. Alright, that is our... You know what? Do I want to speed through another one? Maybe not. My next goal is, let's go off to Porto Marinada and see what is on the auction block today. Everstone prevents all evolution methods. Thank you, Dazzling Shell. As I said, I guess I'm behind the times. I thought it was only leveling up and stuff. Greetings to I Have Nothing. Welcome to the chat. The live stream chat as we're recording this episode today. I just took my first of the final exams at the academy, and now we're off to Porto Marinada to see what we can pick up in the auction. And Anne-Marie Hedgehog has recently mentioned there's the Rotom catalog here somewhere. I don't know who would give it, but I'll see if I can talk to people and see if I can pick that up. We got soda pops over here, fried fillets, resist feathers. Okay, I want these. These are good for training up our stats. Starting at 6,900, no problemo. I'll join in. I got 511,000. I can afford all of this. All right, let's start with the 6,900. Going up to 74.89. I'll go up 1,000. Let's go up to 9,900. My light's flickering again. I don't like this. I might need to get a new light bulb. 11,900, please. Give me the goods. I'll go up just to 14.4. That should scare one of them. Ooh. Okay, let's go up to 17,400. Oh, they're fighting for this one. 19,400. Come on. Back down. You stop it, lady. I'm going up into the 20,000 mark. Come on. Yeah, there we go. You just realized that your Charizard height is what? It's kind of crazy. I think you had you were using the shiny one, I think, in the last multiplayer session, and I noticed it looked small compared to like some of the other Pokemon. Is it actually like the tiny height? What else? Wait, you got something new? Pomeg berries, yes. I want these. These kind of berries plus the feathers are good ways to customize your Pokemon stats, your effort values. Okay, we'll go for the 4,400. I know this is the exciting part of just me throwing money away. 5'7". I've known that Charizard is, like, based on the Pokedex, it's a lot smaller than people would expect from watching the anime. And maybe some other, say, like the manga promotional material. Because it's shown that Ash rides on it many times, but it's really not much bigger than Ash himself. So, it's interesting to to see what actual size he would be. I mean, that doesn't make him any less cool as a dragon. I mean, technically he's not a dragon, but you know what I mean. And technically, speaking of, isn't its description in the Pokedex the flame Pokemon, not necessarily the dragon Pokemon? So people just assumed he was a dragon because he looks like a dragon? Okay, he's out of stuff. You've got Ultra Balls, Fresh Waters. Well, if you still had, if you still had the fried fillets, I would have gone for them. But I guess we're done. But let me see if I can do a quick run around here and see if anybody has some sort of a Rotom catalog. It's possible. Have you been to eat at the Kofu Lounge in Kiskarfar? They serve all the freshest hauls there, direct from us. Old man Kofu from the Karsfara gym comes to the market from time to time. He gets so excited when he wins the auction, he dances a merry little jig. Can we get the Hoenn seaweed that he... Anyway, can we get the Hoenn seaweed that he got here at one auction? Do all the doors do that? Yeah. What do you guys make of that? It's an interesting little feature here of Porto Marinada, don't you think? Excuse me, hello? Do you guys have a Rotom catalog in here? I can wait. There we go, that's pretty cool. Let's take a break here. Let's cut over to this other scene. Pause it up and get caught up on the Chayatsky. So all you get for the midterms and finals is EXP candy? What? Oh well. Mick can't be here for the stream. Just stop by and say hello. Well, thanks for popping in anyway. Letting your presence be known, your existence be acknowledged. Enjoy whatever you happen to be doing instead. And there's a Meowth in town. Anyway, we'll catch you for the next stream. I have nothing. Says, what is your height? My height. You can Google what Pokemon are the same height as you. Interestingly enough, last time I measured myself, I am 5'7", so I am Charizard height. A word of caution when bidding, says Dazzling Shell. You can choose to hold off on bidding during an auction, but if you do, one person drops out, then the one who bid the highest will win the item. That's why I'm never going to drop out. I'm never going to pass. Money's not really that hard to come by, especially when you do all these terror raids. So I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm good with it. You know. But thank you for the word of advice, regardless, though. Definitely good to know. Okay, so next we're gonna head to Medali. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just get back into recording right now. No, I'm not. I gotta just go back here. Continue the recording. Now I'm gonna go back here. It's my. I think this is. You know what? Okay, here's a question for you in the chat, just for the fun of it. What is this space? Wait. Between the nose and the lip, what is this space here called? It does have a name, and I think I know what it is. You can use Google if you want, but feel free to answer that question while we continue this part of the adventure right now, as the timer begins once again. Alright, having fun with hologram doors is all great and all, but do we have anyone here that will give us the Rotom catalog? How about you kids? I want to say, too, if anyone's been watching some of my Pokemon Shield episodes recently, like, especially the ones in the members-only live streams, which everyone will get to see as this week rolls out, I kind of messed up, and I was trying to find ribbons in Hammerlock. I found someone that gives the effort ribbon, and then I'm running all around town trying to find the one that gives the best friends ribbon. Turns out they're in the same house. I just didn't talk to them because they were a little kid, because I'm stupid. But anyway, I found those ribbon givers. When night falls upon the city, ghostly Pokemon appear up above. Why do you think they come? For your soul. Hey, is this a bird perch? Neat. Who wants to give me a catalog? I scream, you scream. Even if you sing that, I'm not buying you any. That's a real, that's a mom for you right there. Like, she knows the nonsense she doesn't want to get involved in. Can I come in your house? Oh, your door works. Sweet. We have an actual functional door here in Porto Morenada. That's nifty. I spoke to them before. What about you? Come on, stop on by. All our goods are fresher than fresh. Anything catch your eye? Oh, catch your eye? I get your eye. Salty breeze coming in over the sea is so nice. I wonder if Steel-type Pokemon hate it, though. All that salt must do a number on them. Is that a hint? Wait. New type for Gen 10 confirmed? Salt-type Pokemon? Do you think? Do you see there's... I'm kicking up grass when I go over here. Not only do they have a hologram door, but their front hall is filled with grass clippings. That's weird, man. That's weird. How about swinging down to the beach? Will we get to see any Pokemon? Welcome to Sailor Pika. Yes, indeed, it is the Philtrum. Did you know that had a name, though? Like, something... Like, every piece of the body has a name assigned to it, right? And I remember when I first found that out, called, you know, that part... I think... Did I ask this question during the episode, or was it off recording during the stream? I don't even know. Anyway, this little space between your nose and your upper lip is called the Philtrum. And it's just weird they have a name for every, like, what is this part of the cheek? Is this a specific part, or is it just called upper cheek? I don't know. When I was younger, I got into my fair share of bidding wars and brawls both. I was a real spitfire. None of these doors work right. I want to go get a Rotom catalog. Why do they be mean to me? Do you have a Rotom catalog? Not again. More junk mail. Oh, maybe I'll just crumple it all up into a ball that I can throw around with my Pokemon. Well, if it's a catalog, I'll take it. Because I've been told there's a catalog somewhere for me to pick up here. better not have been lied to by a werehog. Need that killer shot! Oh my gosh, I gotta get a shot of those kilowatts flying over the ocean for my feed. To find out someone is resting on the beach just outside town too. Swimming, I thought he said something. Something would be fun! As if to say, nothing happens in this town. Let me guess. Is it in one of the mailboxes? I gotta steal someone's mail? Take their Rotom catalog? I probably wouldn't do that. You look like you're important. The auction. Look at you, little Mr. Student. You gotta try your hand at the auction. Careful you don't drive up the price too high. You'll be crying into your empty pockets. Hey, I'm rich. I do terror raids. Okay, if it's down there on the docks, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm gonna check the last little bit up here because we got more important stuff to do. Sailor Pika had no idea that this little piece of the face had a particular specific name for it. Neither did I back in the day. Until it just happened to come my way. What are you guys up to? Those rocks. I swam out to those rocks in the water, and I'm pretty sure I spotted something on top of them. But I don't know how to get up there. I'm no pro at climbing cliffs or anything. Not like a Miraidon, perhaps? To get to other regions, we go by boat. Our poor Pokemon couldn't carry us that far. Understandable. Oh, a student. Nice tone of voice, ma'am. I'm only trying to better my life by bettering my life. You don't gotta be all like, oh, one of those loser idiot punks again. Hello, Soul Plays. Welcome to our stream today as I'm throwing words into people's faces. These big long metal box things here are what we call shipping containers. We pack them full of goods and things to sell, then we ship them off across the sea. I see. Where is the Rotom catalog I was told about? Hey, wait. Hey, wait. Hey, wait, hey, wait, hey, wait. Item. We find a miraculous assault vest. That's decent. An item. So we're gonna find where this Rotom catalog. No, the assault vest. It improves your, I think, special defense of the Pokemon holding it, but you can only use offensive moves. You can't like protect or bulk up or anything like that. It's so handy having a Pokemon you can ride. Feels like I ought to return the favor and let my Pokemon ride on my back instead sometimes. Ha! 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 I want to try an auction. What? You sure? So I'm not seeing no Rotom catalog. Not that I'm in a rush to get it because I don't have a Rotom. So this is kind of all filler time, I guess. Part of an anime training arc, let's call it. So what I'm going to do now, time to change a Terra type. Hello to Jacob Beast as well joining us in the live stream. Just as we're heading off to Medali, for the first time in Pokemon history, I'm changing one of my Terra types. Ever since Gen 1, I've been waiting to change a Pokemon's Terra type, and today is the day to finally do that. Are you excited? I'm kind of excited, especially since it's going to mean our upcoming re-challenge of a certain Team Starbase might go a little bit smoother. Words are good. Alright. Cook ma'am lady, I want to change a Terra type. Yes, I would like to make a flying Terra type food thing. Which Pokemon are you looking to feed this to? That is going to be Skydive. Select Skydive. Rotom catalog appears at the auction. Oh, okay. Once in-game per day. I gotcha. I see. Alright, I want Skydive's Terra type to be flying, indeed. Hold tight then. One life-changingly delicious dish coming right up. Alright, I guess there's no real sparkle or anything happening for that. But we can check the summary, and we'll see he now has the flying Terra type. So I guess now's a good time for the well overdue team recap. Leading our pack right now is Armstrong the Tatsugiri. He is holding the leftovers to restore back HP every turn. He is level 56. His Terra type is Dragon. He is a gourmet still. He is a jolly-natured Pokemon. The ability is Commander, which has no effect on our gameplay. He's got Dragon Pulse, Dragon Dance, Substitute, and Baton Pass, so I have switched him up a little bit. The idea being that he's going to be our setup, hopefully, for when our starting Pokemon Skydive the Quaquaval comes into play. Now, with a flying Terra type, he's holding the Citrus Berry to heal back HP when he's getting low. He has 5 injuries thus far, 1 more and he's down and out. He is at level 58 right now. He is still... Should he be the reliable partner or the great friend? I think reliable partner. We'll keep with that for now. He is a quiet nature Pokemon with the Torrent ability, powering water moves in a pinch. And he's got Aqua Step, Brick Break, Acrobatics, or acrobatics, and protect. He's, like I say, holding leftovers to, no, he's not. He's holding citrus berry. So do you need protect? Probably. Alright, let us get this underway. We're heading off to the Team Stars fighting base, the Calf Squad. Okay. You look stunned, sir. You alright? Let's do this. Let's get as close as we can. There's a Pokemon Center right outside the bamboo shoots, trees, things. Right here. Alright. This is it. Let's see what we can do. I'm confident we can do it. I've got some level advantage now, you know, so you are in this direction, I believe. Hey, Flinks. How you doing, Flinks? Ooh, look at this guy moving. Look at that guy moving. That's crazy. Alright. The bell is ready to be ringified. They beat us once before, back when we had more Pokemon. Let's see how this goes this time. In a moment, we're going to pause for a break here. Just one sec. Cut over here. I got a sniffly nose again. I'm going to increase my timer for the third segment here. What else is happening? I have nothing is back, I see. You finish your Team Star mission. And having to do your BGT, Battle with the Rival, since you became the champion? I'm not sure. But you beat Gita. You beat the Gita. Fighting Star Base was hard. I admit as well, because of course I lost the first time. But congrats on your accomplishments thus far. And we get to see if my new Flying Terra type will wait. It didn't cause a problem yet, but I forgot to do not disturb my phone. Although we're like halfway through here almost. But it's all well and good. Alright, so I said let's just get in and do this. In fact, I'm going to do this. Adjust my timer just a slight little bit more. I guess we're going to tackle this right now. So recording once again. Sniffle my nose. And let's get into this. Timer has begun. Alrighty, let's ring that bell. Now they let you go right to the boss again. Do you want to challenge the boss of this Team Star base again? Yes, I do. Let's see if some of my strategeries can come through for us. I like how they put the car back. I guess to keep it safe from like the weather. Now, for those of you who have a car, do you like to tarp it every single night? Because I've seen people that do that. I don't have a car, so I can't say I do that. But I can't say that I would do that. So I mean, weather's weather. So Soul places at a 6-star raid. By the way, if anybody wants to drop any raid codes in the chat, go right ahead. Do so to take care of some more stuff in your game while watching me try to take care of stuff in my game. Okay, I'm ready. Doesn't matter who you are, I'll bury anyone who tries to take down Team Star. That's a nice poem. This time I won't run away. Unlike me, what I did. Raw. Alright. Rematch. Who's my favorite Team Star leader? I don't know if I really have one. I kind of like the way... No, this is going to sound, you know... what's he talking about? I kind of like the way Mela looks, though. Like the nice bright red. Like the super boots that she has. Kind of like that. Alright, so leading the pack is... Toxicroak. This base is precious to us. I won't let this raid of yours go any further. Won't ya? Okay, we're going to go with a Dragon Dance. Get our speed up a little bit. Let's see how bad he hits us. We do have leftovers. Just don't one-shot us, and we'll be fine. And we can just simply dodge. That's cool. Let's Dragon Dance again. I'm not going to get too greedy on this. I think a +2 should be fine. I'm concerned about Skydive's speed stat is the problem. And you're asking, what about Skydive? What are you mentioning him for? He's not on the field. Well, you see, he will be in a moment. Oh, I've been poisoned? Oh, no. What am I supposed to do now? I give as good as I get. That's a promise. We'll see who's left standing in the end. I guess we will. I have to say, this game really needs voice acting. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Pokemon, to me, has never needed it before. But, same thing as Legend of Zelda. And we were given voice acting in Breath of the Wild. Okay, we're going to go for a Baton Pass. Let's pass off this +2 attack, +2 speed to our other Pokemon lying in wait. And that's going to be good ol' Skydive. Come on in, bud. A reliable partner. Let's hope that title pulls through here. Brick Break. Okay. Terrestrialization. Here we go. Our first time with flying type Skydive. Now the name makes sense. Don't you think? There we go. He's got the balloon head. Let's do this. Come on. +2 acrobatics. That's got to do something. And, of course, now same type attack bonus thanks to being flying Terra type. Down goes Toxicroak. Get out of my way. The one thing that concerns me slightly would be the Lucario, but we do have a fighting move to deal with that. We still got Brick Break. Here comes Annihilate, which also is weak to flying. How fast are you? Not fast enough with our +2 speed. Another one shot right there. We are, what, level 57? We are one level above the Rev of Room that comes in at the end. Passimian. No, of course, we know switch out mid-turn, so, or between turns. We're keeping it in here. Just don't have a Focus Sash, and we'll be alright. Acrobatics once again. I love being able to change your Terra types. It's so terribly amazing. Look at this. A 6-star Electric Hydreigon Terra Raid. Do it. You can do that. Hit it with ground. Lucario. Again, part resistant. Yes, Sailor Pika says, be sure to like the stream or Luke that stream to cheer on Skydive, but also just to show your support for all the adventures I've gone through so far. Lucario's down. Get it? Lucario? We're fighting on a car. Now, what is the Rev of Room? How can we deal with this? Can we simply just go for this? I refuse to lose. Please lend me your strength. What if they could terrestrialize their car? They say she likes to spam gear shift. Well, she's going to be fast enough to do that. And she's not fast enough before this acrobatics comes in. Ooh. Interesting. You survived that. Oh, your stamina too. Spin out. What's that going to do? Oh, wait a minute. So your speed harshly falls, and we now eat our citrus berry. And now that we don't have a held item, doesn't acrobatics do twice as much damage? Let's find out. Go away, Starmobile. That was why we had the citrus berry. In fact, I could have gone into this fight without holding anything and done even more power the whole way through, but I thought, once we do the switch in, I may need a healing item. So there we go. Whew. Feels good, doesn't it? I'm content with that outcome. Enemy down indeed. I'm so sorry, everyone. Aw, poor baby crying. Oh, everybody shed a tear in the chat for poor Eri. I'm so sorry. I think I went a little too far. Nah, don't worry about it. We're the ones who asked you to put up with us, or put us through some tough battle practice so we can train up. Yeah, but... Truly, you need not apologize, my lady. Thanks to thy sage instruction, I am making swift strides towards mastering the art of battle. And I could never have evolved my Pokemon without you, Eri. Even the big boss said it's thanks to you that we have a fighting chance against our bullies. See? Nothing but gratitude. To us, you're the brightest star in the whole team. Come on, quit being silly. Just one thing. We've been training for 4 whole hours now. I'm totally pooped. Thank you, Sailor Pika, for your super chat on our victory over the Team Star base. Ah, I'm sorry. You should all really take a break. But look at those boots that Mela has. Look how amazing. And the fact that she walks like a toy soldier. Doesn't even bend the knees. I'll go for a run while you all rest up. My lady, we 4 have each trained in our turn, but you, our steadfast mentor, have rested not once. I cannot help but worry for thy health. Thank you for your concerns, Atticus. But lately, I feel like I can take anything. even if I'm really tired or feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym badge designs to create our own star badges? Well, I don't know what it is, but just looking at my star badge makes me feel so strong. You're going to give that to me. Like I want to give it my all. You're going to give it all to me. Thank you. I will greatly appreciate it. I gave my all, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. Well, you actually beat me once. Don't knock yourself down too much. You showed amazing strength. Even if the code didn't require me to give it to you, I'd want you to have this. Wait, your code doesn't say to give the badge up? But we get it! Look at the happy smile. She is actually nice-ish. Okay. So we got that badge. I'd like to see you try out my trademark move, too. Here, this one's for you. We got close combat. Interestingly enough, by the way, that was a move that Skydive tried to learn during grinding. Didn't want it. I don't like the defense dropping of that. Although it is fully accurate, very powerful. Can he get U-turn? Close combat U-turn combo could be decent. Anyway, the user fights with the target close up, inflicting damage without guarding itself, lowering the defense and special defense. I know you're part of Operation Starfall, but I could tell from our battle that you're not a bad person. Thanks. The way your Pokemon look at you with such trust gives it away. Do me a favor and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take. I just really... No! Hey guys. Looks like it's all over. Oh, Riri. This is the Team Star member you battled at the gates earlier. I asked her to come along for a talk. So, what did you want to ask me? You seem to be on much friendlier terms with Eri compared to the other grunts. Why is that? Oh, you spotted that? Well, alright, I don't mind telling you. Truth is, I used to hate Riri. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. Well, take the mask off maybe, I can't see. This is my last Team Star base. Indeed, I have nothing, so we've taken all 5 of them down now. It took her no time at all to become popular at the academy. I was queen of the class before she came along, but then everyone liked her more than me. So, let me guess, you started to pick on her? Pretty much. I got our classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid. But in the end, kids are always fickle, and once one thrill wears off, they look for something new. Before long, the class chose me as their next target and started bullying me instead. Oof. How's that for, just desserts, right? Think about that. With this is Big Boss Time, says I have nothing. You're partly right. We will gain access to Big Boss Time, but I am going to wait a little bit before doing any of that, because we can't even Big Boss Arvin just yet. But I do want to get the final gym badge. I have one last gym badge to get, the Ghost-type gym, and that's when I'll start looking at the big bosses to deal with. Anyway, I guess I deserved it, but then Riri, she chose to help me even though I'd been so horrible to her. She told me that she understood how hard it is to have no one on your side. I like how the light's coming in at this moment. Kind of fitting, right? And she invited me into Team Star. Even after you bullied her like that. What a kind girl. She really is. And joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun. Just go to school. I mean, bullies are a problem, of course. Fun? There are rumors that Team Star likewise engages in bullying. After hearing my story, do you really think that's true? No. Merely, thank you very much. Riri and the rest of Team Star made me who I am today. Please, don't take away our greatest treasure. They're talking about treasure again. Like, the whole thing about the school is search Paldea for your greatest treasure. And this is theirs. But you gotta find the balance between... I mean, okay, if the bullying wasn't a thing, they could keep doing their schoolwork, and they still have their group of, you know, call them outcast or whatever, but I think this is actually a pretty good metaphor for many social groups. Like, you may not perfectly sync up with the majority of a group, but that doesn't mean the group should ostracize you for that reason. Like, embrace everyone's differences, you know? If everybody was the same, how boring would our existences be? You'd have no, or maybe not no, you'd have limited creative artwork, say different movies, TV shows, plays, like anything that we can express our individuality with. You wouldn't have that, because your individuality would be the same as mine, and I'd look at everything and be like, you know, Yeah, that's what I could have done, and there'd be no surprise. Bullying is just dumb. I think that's the message they're getting across with the whole Team Star stuff. People shouldn't be bullied. They should be embraced for their differences. Words of wisdom, hopefully, from Professor Chaz. Okay, row to the toto. Hello, Cassiopeia. What's up? Chaz, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim Eri Star Badge? I did. Without its boss, the calf squad should be a hair's breadth from disbanding. Now what? So Eri was the last. Yep. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. But I kind of feel bad about that. That's what they found strength in. After that, they should soon be back to attending classes at the academy. Now that's good, though. I just hope that the bullying issue is dealt with. Nice work out there, Chaz. Is that Clive I hear? Cassiopeia, well done to you too. Thanks. Now about your reward, Chaz. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone, as promised. How much we get? Ooh, 20,000 chunks. And new TMs. I'm going to have to check that TM machine off screen. Oh, that reminds me. I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Are you? Indeed. You can go ahead and give Chaz his bonus reward now. What about Penny? Lots of materials. Nice. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. Where's the big boss? Don't worry. There's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is me. How did I know that? Without looking up spoilers. How could I tell that's what that would be? Anyway. Clive's like, what the heck? You have a secret identity? I never would have thought. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long, but the right moment never came. Yeah, the right moment for honesty never arrives, does it? I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of my team were my closest friends, and I treasured them more than anything. Again, that word treasure. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They've got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. Chaz, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive. Understood. Then I'll see you both there. Well, you're going to have to wait a few days, because I'm not rushing there anytime soon. So, Cassiopeia was the big boss of this Team Star the whole time. I scarcely thought it possible. But with this revelation, I might have an inkling as to their true identity. It seems we'll find our answers after dark in the Academy schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over. Yeah, when you say that, I'm talking about days of preparation. Okay, first thing that we have to do is, now that we have that final, or not the final, but the final Team Star badge, we get to remove an injury from one of our Pokemon. And that, of course, is going to be Skydive. That's the wrong button. He has been recovered, so he can take another hit now. We have some leeway with our Skydive. And how cool is that? Cool enough for a pause right now. Pause that up. Yeah, so, okay, I'll start off by saying I don't want to know the answer to this, but it's actually not even a question, so feel free to not answer this. I don't know the level of this Team Star boss, but all I'm thinking of is the next thing I'm going to go for, story-wise, is going to be the Ghost Gym. And, again, I don't know the levels there either, but I'll find out once we get into it. Now that I actually have a leeway, a knockout available for Skydive before he's gone, then I feel okay to take on a challenge I haven't done yet. So, and I feel like finishing the gym challenge missions is the smarter way to go. That's going to unlock the Pokemon League, for example. And we'll see what levels I'm at then, because as far as Arvin is concerned, I know his ace was level 63, and I would like my Pokemon to be at that level before we take him on again. So I'm going to go after the Ghost Gym, and in between episodes I'll be doing my usual off-screen grinding. More or less, I'm just getting more LP, because say Rotom, for example, if I hunt down Wild Rotom, they usually drop 2 or 3 Rotom Sparks, and each of those sells for 100 LP. So I'm going to start raking in some LPs, also from some Terra raids, of course, too. So that's going to be my goal for the next little bit. But I think to end off this episode today, I'm going to go ahead and finish off another one of our final exams. Now, just as a quick reminder to everybody as well, I'm going to do something here. Looking at my YouTube studio, the dashboard thing. I'm going to relink everybody to our Pokemon Shield playthrough once again. Because if you have noticed on the channel, I've set up for a couple of interesting things for New Year's Eve. I have the episode 86, I believe it is, of Pokemon Shield. Just one sec. So there's a link to our Pokemon Shield playlist. So right now on the channel, I have a premiere set for episode 86 where the Eternamax comes into play. And an hour after that premiere goes live, I'm going to have a live stream where I'll be with you on screen. Of course, the premiere is just where we're all watching it together with the live chat. And during the actual live stream of the finale, which I'm assuming I can beat Leon on the first go. I don't know, but we'll see. That will be the finale of the Pokemon Shield series. So the reason I've linked you to the Pokemon Shield playthrough right now is because if you want to get a huge amount of lab loot, start going and answering some questions of the day on that playlist from episode 43 up until the finale. I'm going to say you have until the end of New Year's Day to answer as many questions of the day as you can from Pokemon Shield. Again, only starting from episode 43, so if you want to skip the first, I guess the first half of the playthrough, you can. Every answer you give on those questions of the day will be 50 points, 50 lab loot per answer. Unless you're a member, then you'll get 100 lab loot. And you can get a multiple of 100 times the amount of total team knockouts I've taken for answering every question. If you miss one question, you don't get that multiplier. So, yeah, stay tuned for that coming up this weekend. And it's going to be an interesting time. Dazzling Shell is asking, where's the question of the day in each video? Have you watched any of the Pokemon Shield videos at all, Dazzling Shell? Because they're all on the screen. Yeah. It's like, here, let me show you here. So, the layout is kind of the same as this one. Down around, I don't have a cursor to show you. See where, basically down like the bottom corner over here, they're right at the bottom. It's like a yellow box that says QOTD on top of it. As soon as you open up episode 43 or higher, you'll see the nice little yellow box where the question is at. And all you gotta do is throw your answer in a comment. Oh, you're only on episode 12. Okay, that's why you haven't seen them yet. But, yeah, episode 43. If you want to jump ahead, or if you want to binge watch the whole series, you can do that too. But to make sure everyone gets as much lab loot as is available, I recommend start with episode 43, then go back and get caught up if you want to. And you can earn a lot of points. Like, let me do the math right now, since we got time. So let's say, I believe it's going to be about 40-ish, what would that be? 44 questions. I'm going to get my calculator out. So, 44 questions. Since you're not a member, I'll just do the non-member amount. So, you'll get 50 points per answer. So, you'll be looking at 2,200 lab loot. But, by the end of it, with all the knockouts I've taken, if Dazzling Shell was to answer all the questions of the day, between now and New Year's Day, you're looking at 1,100,000 lab loot. As I said, that's the result of me not knowing ahead of time how to, or how much this multiplier was going to get to. So, I am unexpectedly giving out tons of lab loot. But that's what's up for grabs. And if you are a member, you get double that, basically, because you'll be getting 100 points per answer. And that's all just like multiplied by 2. So you're looking at like 2 million lab loot. Think of all the auctions you could do then. You're going to be busy with other videos to watch, but you think you can make the time. Well, if you can't, you know, big deal. You'll still get, like if you can't answer every question, you'll still get lab loot for those ones that you do. But we're just saying, like for the big bucks, the big reward, getting every answer down. The reason I do that is because it helps me, because it's every interaction each video gets boosts it as far as the YouTube algorithm and showing it to new people. And also, it's like a nice throwback to you folks for helping to promote the videos by giving you more lab loot to play around with. Alright, with all that done, let's go for one final segment. I think, at this point, gonna head back to the school and do some more training, some more lessons. Let's say. I gotta cut back to here first. All right, Dazzling Shell. We'll be back until next time. We'll catch you then. All right, so let's begin the final segment of today. Excuse me for clearing my throat. Look at these guys just staring at me. You guys got something to say? Huh? What's up, you two? Anyway, so we still have a little bit of time left in this episode. Honestly, I didn't know how long it would take to take on the Team Star base. So, what we're going to do is just go heal up quickly. Oh, there's a sleepy fungus. And I think I want to go back and try and take down another one of our final exams. I talk about it like it's a battle. Oh, wait. Shiny. Give me that. A tiny bamboo shoot. I don't even know what those do yet. It says it's supposed to be good for like a certain collector. But I ain't know who that is yet. Hey. I guess I could also pop by the ghost type gym and maybe see what's going on there. But I don't want to get too far into that. I think I'd want to save all of that for the next video. Oh, the Terra Orb is charged up again. Yay! So yeah, let's go back and finish our schoolings, because there's only 6 more final exams that we have to take. And, ooh, wait a minute. A challenge from Cassiopeia. Come to the academy in the dark of night for a battle against Cassiopeia in the schoolyard. Now, I'm sure you folks know who have played through this, but I don't know. I wonder if this Cassiopeia is, like, of course, a code name for someone that we've already seen before. I don't know why I keep getting the thought of Giovanni in my head. I highly doubt it's Giovanni, but that would be interesting if it was. Don't you think? And I'll let you know the, Wait, can I not get in there? Clive, what's going on, man? Don't tell me we gotta go fight him right away. Sup, Chaz? Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. I am Cassiopeia. Ha ha! What? Director Clavel? I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. It's adorable that he thinks he actually deceived me. That's cute. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Uva Academy, Mr. Clavel. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect. Although, now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. Also, the white beard, you know, most students don't have that. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. It was Clavel all along, indeed. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. Now that one does throw me for a loop, because how was he communicating with himself? That's impossible. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because how he was the one that took an interest in Penny. And Penny was the supply unit rep. So, Master Chaz, now that you know I'm the big boss, that means there is just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. I got school to take. Man! Armstrong stuck in the ground? I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Wasn't ready for this. This is an interesting way to end this off. No school for me, indeed. School's out for summer. Reflect. Alright, let's try a substitute. You know, I'm going to give this my all, of course. Go for something defensive again. Give me a chance to get another... Oh, good! We substituted at the right time. Now, with that reflect up, that's a bit of annoying. Actually, not that bad, because our Brick Break does shatter things like that. Okay, Dragon Dance again. I don't even know if we can do this. We'll do our best, though. Look at the kid back there cheering us on. Okay, attack and speed are up. Foul play. Okay. That'll break our shield, of course. Now it's raining. I'm going to try one more idea before going for the baton pass. I'm going to try another substitute. Because here's an interesting thing. If I can get it to work, is that if you have a substitute up and then you baton pass, the new Pokemon has that substitute. And I would like for Skydive to not take a direct hit. Even though if this keeps going for foul play, we do have resistance in our fighting type before we terrestrialize. Go for Yawn again, buddy. I could keep substituting until the Reflect falls, and he might go for Reflect again. Yawn, excellent. Okay, so we have our substitute. We got +2 attack, +2 speed. We can now freely baton pass, and Skydive will not take a hit. Presumably, this thing's also going to have a Psychic-type attack. Oh, there goes your Reflect. Okay, we've got a baton pass into Skydive. Hope his moves can pull us through this. This will be an interesting fight. Totally unprepared. We're not... Okay, Skydive is not too low of level 60, or below level 60, so this may actually be doable. Do we survive with our resistance? No, we don't. Okay. So the Reflect is down. It's now raining. I feel like an Aqua Step is our best bet here. I'm going to Terrestrialize right now, just in case they go for a Psychic move. Aqua Step. Soul Plays is having trouble finding the Pokemon Shield video. I did post a link to the whole playlist up above. Just check earlier in the chat. You might be able to follow that link. If not, you should be able to go to my channel, click on playlists, and Shield should be there pretty close to the top. Oh, come on, how much do we do? Our speed does increase. Oh, that's not great. It's not terrestrial though. It's Aqua Step. And we don't have our held item anymore either, so we can go for the powered up Aqua Jets. Thing is though, if something comes in that's good against flying, we have to switch out. We're going to lose all of our stat boosts. A Bomb of Snow. Well, okay, of course, I'm not switching mid-fight anyway, so we're going to stay in. Okay, so that's going to increase the Ice type's defense. He could shake himself awake is the thing, too. Acrobatics, I think, is our most powerful move here with no held item. Wait, it's snowing and raining. Look at the graphics. Oh, that's annoying. Does Brick Break shatter that? I wonder. Yes, woke up. Break those bricks. Ooh, yes. The Aurora Veil is gone. Good job, Skydive. Pulling through, man. Okay, there's 2 down. Not so bad off just yet. Gyarados. Huh. Well, obviously the acrobatics will be our best. There's a kid walking through the fight. Look at this. Psyduck! They don't... They're just whatever. Acrobatics. Kids are just like, this is like watching the director fighting some other student. Ooh, hanging in there. We are now in Torrent range. It's get our speed up a little bit more. So water's now more powerful thanks to our ability. Why can I not take my classes, man? I was not prepared for any of this. Houndoom. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't even look how many Pokemon you have. What are we at? You've got a full team of 6 Pokemon. Okay, you shouldn't have priority. Aqua Step, get our speed going on. No big deal, just another day of another day at the Uva Academy. Speed rose once again. Nice. Rain. The snow stopped. Armstrong just leveled up. Poltegeist. Alright. I'm thinking acrobatics is still our best move here. Do you have Shadow Sneak? No, you don't. Oh, if you do, you didn't go for it. Okay. His final one, I'm sure, is going to terrastalize. I just don't know what it'll be. Meowscarada. Oh, I've heard of this thing. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. Meowscarada. So that's what Kitty Cat turns into. That makes sense, though, because at the start of the game, that was the one starter that neither me or Nimona took. Interesting. Acrobatics. Please go first. Very well. It seems I shall have to terrastalize my Pokemon. Stay grass type. Please do me this nice favor. Stay grass type. What do we see? It stayed grass type. Very shiny mask. I like that. Acrobatics. Come on. I can't believe we did that. I can't believe we pulled that off. I can go back to school now. How strong you have grown. Did you guys just hear a weird ding? Well now, Master Chaz. It seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I didn't think you were. I am not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden. But I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia. Take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Yes, sir. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there! What do you think you're doing? Beating up kids in front of the school is not a good sight. Ah, Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. Super chat from Sailor Pika for somehow pulling through that fight. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain. You see, it is a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me! Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. Ooh, fighting words. A stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Master Chaz. I think he's going to be indisposed for a little bit. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake. Good gracious, no! Anything but that, I implore you. Okay, my Pokédex been updated. I think that's a good spot to end off on. Let's save it up. And I got some thinkings to do. Now, if I check the map, we do still have to battle Mr. Mysterious over here. We do still have Arvin waiting for us as well. But those will remain to wait for another day. Because for the time being, I am going to go take myself a nice little relaxing break. Let the adrenaline wind down a little bit. Because we did quite a lot of accomplishments. I was shocked pulling through that. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode and the unexpected battle versus Clavel, hit that like button most definitely down below. If you want to see what happens next in our Pokemon Violet adventures, make sure to subscribe to the channel or join as a member, hit that bell button for notifications, and if you want to see what has led us to this point, check the link in the description or during the outro to the full Pokemon Violet playlist. With that, I think we've done some good work here today, but that's all for today. Thank you folks for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, episode recording complete. Again, I don't know how I managed that, but we did it! So, when I said, did anyone else hear that ding? Here's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you folks think in the chat here, too. Every time I beat one of the 3 main bosses, let's say, Arvin, obviously, Cassiopeia, and whoever, I guess the Pokemon League, should I be able to bring back one of the Pokemon in the healing chamber? At least recover one of their injuries, let's say. Bring them back on the team for at least one more shot. I was thinking of that this whole time. I had another idea in mind about how to bring them back. Because, I mean, we've shown that even with just our 2 Pokemon right now, we can kind of pull through some of these battles. And, I mean, if nothing else, we could count this, well, not this fight over Clavel, but every time we defeat a big boss like that, maybe I can take an injury from Skydive. So there's 2 options: either bring a Pokemon back and basically remove an injury from them and bring them back, or just remove one from Skydive, for example. So, because I suspect something may happen when we get to the Great Crater that theme-wise will allow me to bring back Pokemon. I don't know for sure, so I'm just banking on a wild idea that I have. But, I mean, if we can revive a Pokemon after a big boss defeat and the completion of a main path, I could guarantee bringing Pokemon back at that point, you know? So, still something I gotta think about, but, so Sailor Pika says that every big boss defeat should allow the healing chamber to be finished for somebody. And it will be in the order that they went into the chamber, of course, too, let's say. So Kyber would be our first one to come back. So I might do that, but I don't know. I loved that fight unexpectedly, and how cool that the same strategy worked. Get our baton, or our dragon dances up, passing out to the big guy. Skydive comes flying on in. That Stone Edge was terrifying from Gyarados. Although, Skydive did still have a knockout left available to him. And with Dragon Pulse, I think Armstrong could have won that. Could have beaten the Gyarados because it was already low. Probably could have done at least a lot to the Houndoom, 2-hit KO maybe. Maybe he could have taken down the Meowscarada as well, but it's hard to say. Anyway, I think that's it for today. So I'll say thank you folks for hanging out and watching. I may throw that question over in the Discord to see what people think about bringing someone back for defeating a boss. So we'll continue the conversation over there, let's say. But for now, hope you enjoyed the show and the victories and all the fun. But until next time, Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will, of course, as always, catch you next time. We'll see you later. Also, later on tonight, another Pokemon Shield episode will be available for everyone to see, so watch for that.